Awo, awo, agbaye, rekucho, esu, enamuena, manyo, mania, adimakoto. Awo, 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 agbaye, rekucho, esu, enamuena, manyo, mania, adimakoto. Awo, 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 agbaye, brekucho, esu, enamuena, manyo, mania, adimakoto.
By the help of God, we were able to, I wouldn't call it escape, but we were able to leave the site of the kingmakers of the Benin city to our present day Ghana. And it has been a very integral part of our being as a people, where every year we reenact the process on how we left Benin city, of which we have been part of the people in Benin city for so long. So your presence here today for us is not of much of a wonder, but it is historic. We see it as an ancient connection to what happened in Nigeria, which we are going to reenact today. And we hope that you spend more time with us to witness the process, how we left Benin City to Ghana. I'm sure as and when we go on, more of this will be discussed further.
I have to thank Shitse, Wulomo, Gborbu. I want to thank you, sir, for His High Priest, the Overlord of the Gborbu state, for the opportunity given to us to be here. I have a written speech I'm going to read. I'm going to read the written speech. But before then, there's a little bit correction that I would like to make. I haven't cited it in the speech that there is a falsified history has been passed over time as a correct history. Obviously today, it's a festival to reenact the day that the people had left Benin. And no place Oduduwa was mentioned. I would like to say the reason is because Oduduwa is a person that also had left Benin to establish a kingship in faraway land they called Ile-Ife. Known history by academic historians talks about Oduduwa beyond 1,100 to 1,200 years ago. So it therefore means that, and the kingship of Benin by July 22nd will be 2,057 years of existence. So it therefore means that at one point in time there was a relationship between the Benin people and the Ile-Ife people, and that personage was Oduduwa. And then that is what we draw our relationship from. However, there might have been some slight misconception as to where Oduduwa actually came from. The Ile-Ife people believe that he came from heaven, but the Benins believe that he was one of their sons that left their land to establish the kingship. So having said that, it is good we place history in the right perspective, that at one point in time, Oduduwa, according to what the Yorubas call him, we have a name that we'll call him, was one time an exiled prince in Benin. All right, so that's about I don't want to dwell too much on that, sir. And then it's something we can talk about in outside this conference. But I wanted to establish that the people called Benin had existed hundreds and thousands of years before the emergence of the personage. Two concepts of Oduduwa, a part of Nigeria believes that is a deity. All right, one part of Nigeria believes is a personage, is a person that became so great in another person's land and was now deified. There are humans in Benin that are deified. There are a whole lot of them. So I haven't said that. I think I will now read the speech. A speech delivered by Emerson Amogwe Zodowa, that's my name, on July 3rd, 2021 during the Benin Shimon Festival of the Ga Nongwa people of Accra, Ghana. His High Priest, His Highness, I want to thank God and ancestors for the success of the festival thus far. And also, I must confess, I've had a beautiful reception since my coming to see our distant brothers and sisters who left Benin about 800 years ago, which your people called Benin. I am an historian, not by academic qualification, but through divine calling and a passion to use my association to look critically into the aspects of all our separations at one point in history and how we can find possible ways to unite all our people for a probable futuristic venture. Different history have been told about who the Nongwa or the entire Gadagmen people are from the perspective of outsiders and even foreigners. History have been falsified for superiority's sake, but the people are always in the best position to tell where exactly they are from. And in this case, the ancient city of Great Benin. In less than 24 hours of my stay in Nongwa, ancient ground, I have discovered two things already. First, the red soil. Benin, present-day Benin city, we brag a lot that we're about the only people God blessed with the red soil in the world, which we call Ulakba. The red soil embodies the emblem of strength and sacredness of the Benin people. It is where our national native color was drawn from, and we believe it is the blood of our ancestors who were warriors. Shocking to state that the Nongwa people also have a red soil, which could have been what attracted them to settle in this part of present-day Ghana. And the myths of the blood of the warriors forming the red soil is also part of the means of your people back home. I do believe, Your Highness, that sometimes our ancestors have ways in telling us of who we are. Most times we shy away from them, but the reality is that they are always true. It is high time we start listening to the voices so we can unite all of our people. Secondly, I was told that the Nongwa people are goldsmithers, a craft that the world knows the Benin people for. We are regarded as the best bronze casters in the world. Our artifact presently is the most talked about artifact in the world. It is worth over $75 billion, excluding the ones in private collections. Those artifacts were stolen from the palace of the most revered king present in Nigeria, Oba of Benin, in the year 1897 AD. Our people back are very happy that those stolen treasures of our people is being considered to be returned next year. The concept of art is usually inherited than being learnt. I'm sure, Your Highness, that your ancestors, who also are my ancestors, learned this artistic brilliance from their home of origin. His Highness, I represent a group formed 5 years ago, Association of Great Benin Descendants, a group born out of the passion to unite all our people, scattered all over the world for different historical reasons. It is through the intervention of that group we were here 2 years ago, and again we are here to witness the Benin Shimon Festival, a festival that reiterates that your people actually left Benin land, which in present-day parlance it's referred to as Benin. Before my coming, I had briefed the Iyase of Benin, who is the Prime Minister of the ancient Benin Kingdom. He sent some copies of his works, and a letter to you as the overlord of the entire Gadagmen state, with a briefing to His Majesty Obaewa II, Oba of Benin. After my return, with a view of future possibilities, to invite His Highness and Traditional Council to Benin Kingdom to also witness some festivities in the place of origin, or the place we pass through. In conclusion, it is our duty as a people to tell our history as rightly being passed on from generations to generations by ancestors in order to have a native true concept of our people. Unity is one of the greatest instruments of self-preservation, and that is the crusade that I'm here to preach. We might have separated a long time ago, but the feel that I can travel thousands of kilometers from home, and it is still home, is something that is worth sacrificing for. Let's find common grounds to work on our ancestral connection and build something great out of it. Because truly, our race, ordained by God, is distinguished in culture and heritage from all the tribes around us. We are Nongwa, we are Great Benin. That is a message I was told by our all-knowing ancestors to tell you, His Highness, and to all of our people here. The legacies of the old shall be preserved through the integrated consciousness of our perseverance to preserve our culture and tradition. God bless the Nongwa people. God bless the Shitse, the overlord of the Gadagmen state, Oba Atokberi.
Apart from to say that there's renaissance, there is a renaissance. That renaissance can't be stopped by anybody. We must be bounded by our traditional beliefs, our customary beliefs, and our culture. Let the politicians do it at the governmental level, and let us link up at our, where we believe, where the African tradition brings us together. I think that if we are able to go deeper into our history, we'll be able to inform the political leadership to the fact that we are one, a very unique entity that can never be destroyed. I want to repeat that we need to leave our prints in the sense of history, that tomorrow people will come to appreciate the role that we played to bring our people together as a unique entity that should constitute the bane of the African people. Our religion is very unique, and by virtue of the slavery, it has been thrown aback, overboard. Today, we're trying to bring all those things back. That is our pure religion that unites the world, and we are going through a lot of research into the very Bible that binds those who call themselves as Christians, that they will know that ours is much holier than theirs. It is ours that must be appreciated. I think that your coming is quite important as far as the uniqueness of our culture. The need for us to be together is much concerned. And your stay in Ghana about 3, 4, 5 days will have to witness that renaissance, and that must go beyond or transcend beyond the borders of Ghana and Nigeria. So that tomorrow, having gone through the contents of the letter from your leader and the response I will give will go a long way to indicate our determination to live as one people. I want us to understand today, and you are being here, that you are at home. And you must feel more comfortable that you are at home. Enjoy our hospitality, and tomorrow we'll meet again on the grounds of holiness, where we have to display what our deities, what the earthly angels are able to bring to our people. Thank you, and may God bless you.
So during when I was reading the article, I had said that the Yasser of Benin, for more clarification, the Yasser of Benin is the Prime Minister of Benin Kingdom. He, by virtue of his traditional position, he deputizes after His Majesty, the Oba of Benin. So it was a short notice, but I went to meet him in person. He said, under that short notice that he hoped that you receive this present. He's a writer of some of the books he has written, so that you can also understand some of the traditions and culture of the people back home. So he asked me to give you these books. Then he actually addressed His Majesty personally with a letter. Sorry, I will add this drink as well to His Majesty. Thank you very much. Can I sit?
Concerning our history and integration among the people of Nungwa, which by far and large, per your narration, would definitely have some blood of the Benin people, and ours too among yours. I would like to say that on behalf of the Wulomo Shitse, who is the overlord of the Gborbu people, I would say a very big thank you to you and the Oba of Benin, in which you represent, and then the Prime Minister, who to a large extent, and we also have such structures here, who is more like the Manklalu in a way. Iyase, we'd like to say a big thank you, and you are welcome to Nungwa, and to a large extent to the entire Gborbu state. Nungwa is your home. Henceforth, I'm sure in due course, the Wulomo Shitse and his elders will go through perform some few initiation rites for you in due time, to be parcel of the people of Nungwa, so that any time at all you are in Ghana, you should know that Nungwa is your first call, because indeed among the entire Gborbu state and even the whole of Ghana, it is only Nungwa that can recognize itself with the people of Benin, and it's a privilege and an honor to have you. And on this note, I would like to say welcome once again.
Eba wo befam no sage wo wie no sage wo kase go ni mo ajo reverend ni Isakra ajo reverend Haji aga helo ko meji wo mo na ga helo ko mi e show no fa no fe mo mi okay dro papa atuni no ke hedo on atuni o ni ke di atile wo okay wo pe yo shida okay tu mo be shida wo mi show wo shide ago ya ba Wulomo